What's going on, comic family? YouTube, how you guys been? Thank you for hanging out. Yo, at 8 o'clock, this is the place to be, man. This is the place to be. This is the Coast to Coast show. As always, I'm your boy Rod, my panel member, been there since day one. Jeffrey, how are you doing tonight,
Um,
sir?
I'm doing amazing. It's been a lovely day. Great day. I went out and got some comic books. Now I get to hang out with all you guys, all my friends in the chat. So, what a great day.
Pretty neat, pretty neat. And then, as always, there's always a special guest. There's always a special guest. We have Superpower Review, the man Kevin. Kevin, sir, how are you doing? How was your week?
My week was good, man. How about yours?
Stressful, but push forward, man. Pushing forward.
Push on forward, man. Just that's all you gotta do. Thanks for having me on again. I absolutely love doing these. These are so much fun, and I want to thank everybody for joining in the chat. Even though I can't see any chats with my phone because I'm cheap, but but I appreciate everybody coming in and looking forward to today's show.
All right, you know what? It's not being cheap, yo. This guy is a black belt master. He'll whip your butt. So don't. He say he's cheap. Don't say cheap in front of his face because he'll do what. And not only that, we have our friend that's always in the chats everywhere. Sam Tangles Web in the house. Mr. Serve, how are
What's
you
up,
doing?
Sam?
Thank you. I'm glad to be here with you guys.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Thanks.
Where's your book at?
Which one?
I don't want to see it right now. I'm trying to do my best impersonation of Bueller. So,
Okay.
all right. Yo, we're gonna have a great time, guys. A bunch of people in the house, as always. The best moderator in the comic book community. He's right here, man. He's right here. Jeffrey, who we got in the house?
Oh, we got some good people up in the house right now. We got our boy Brinking Comics. What's up, buddy? Good to see you tonight, as always. That old comic smell. What's going on? Old comic smell. Fuchsia, what's up, Fuchsia? Fuchsia, they got a box from those guys. They're going to be opening it up on their channel later tonight. If you're looking for something to do, Zelos, what's up, Zelos? I collect a lot. Good to see you, Samuel David. Thank you for joining us. Second Street Marvel, what up, man? Crazy Guy Comic Song, Too Crazy. What's going on, buddy? Magic Lasso, Perry Comics, Discovery Bay. What's going on, JB? JD Calderon. What's going on? That comic book homie. What's up? Good to see you guys. Thank you all for joining us.
Yeah, it's pretty neat, man. We really do appreciate your time. Perry, invite has been sent to you. If you want to jump on and hang out on the show, that's up to you. But you know what? We got a great little panel right now. We're gonna talk about a few things out there. I know Kevin loves some Swamp Thing. You know,
My new favorite.
For sure, right?
My new favorite, man.
Yeah, and then there's a bunch of things.
He's green. He's got that going for
it. We don't need what the heck? Sam put herself on timeout.
Oh wow!
What the heck? I don't know what happened there. I
Straight dipped out on us, Sam.
Sam's like we mentioned
DC and he's dipping. What's up, Puff? Good to see you, man.
Bros, it's that Copa already. They took Sam.
Oh man, we can talk about that. Actually, before we talk about anything, let's talk about some YouTube and the Copa thing. You know, that's kind of is out there. Is the people want us to how can I say it? You know,
they want us to be all kid friendly.
Is it for for kids and stuff like that? It's ridiculous, whether you like it or not. Actually, the kids parents should be watching the kids what they're watching. That's the way I feel. But,
what a crazy idea, Rod.
It's never going to happen, but it affects a lot of people in the comic book community, and not only that, a bunch of people out there that puts out toy content out there. So
comics.
I mean, like, where do you draw the line? Is my thing, because I mean, like,
it's a gray area.
Yeah,
it's a gray area.
I don't know. I haven't. Okay, so I have not looked into it really much on my own. I don't have a whole lot of room to make any comments because I've seen a few people talk about it on their videos, and that's about it. But I don't know. It almost seems like it starts going into like the whole like freedom of, like what your right to publish and things like that. So it's real sensitive. I can see that, but like I'm just kind of going with it. Like what YouTube can kind of just do whatever, I think, and I'm just gonna kind of go with it.
Well, it's not pretty much what YouTube is doing. It's because YouTube got fined millions of dollars for breaking this law. And so pretty much YouTube is informing its creators about, hey, this is what's happening. And YouTube is pretty much just washing their hands from it and saying, hey, if you don't like it, pretty much get a lawyer lawyer up because this is some serious stuff. So YouTube is like pretty much just backing away from it and just seeing what happens. You know what I mean? So like, obviously like the government, do you remember like back in the day where like people were like getting trouble for like pirating music and DVDs? They came down on a few people, made a few examples of some people. So like I wouldn't be too surprised if the government did come down on a few channels and then made us a little bit scared. So it's really not YouTube. It's just pretty much this whole COPA FTC nonsense.
So then, where do they draw the line, though, to make it so that your channel would not be appropriate for the content
That's what everybody doesn't know. That's what everybody's confused, and that's what's got me scared because even though YouTube wants you to deem your channel as kid friendly or not, and of course I put mine not kid friendly. I don't know. I mean, I don't
might be smarter just to do that, like.
But it doesn't matter. Even though you have deemed your channel that, YouTube's algorithm or smart brain is going to see my channel and see that I have a Batman statue in my background and say, oh, well, Batman's for kids, so this is kid friendly. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. So,
but that's the thing. If they wanna hit on, people that put out content, and they want to give me the option to say, oh, right now I can click right now before I put my video out or whatever I do. Is it for kids or not? You know what? I'll draw the line where I'll put it for adults only. That's just the way it is.
So
it's kind of sad because we got people out there in the community that does comics with their kids. Exactly. Perfect example is John Comics with Kids. If he hits, whether he hits 1,000, if he hits that mark, which he will. So it's a question that runs through my head. What's going to happen? I'm at 1,000. So I get an email. They want to monetize my stuff. So I'm ready for January.
Right.
Ready for war.
But here's the thing though. Okay, so here's the thing though. If you put your show or the video that you just uploaded for not kid friendly, then it will not go into the recommended area, which is what gets you views. It will not be monetized, which I don't do my stuff for money at all. I mean, I'm not monetized yet, but I could care less to be monetized on my channel, but that's beside the point. And also, you will not be able to comment on your video. Your subscribers won't be able to comment on your video. So it's a huge mess right now. It really is. And YouTube really needs to kind of step in and do something about it because right now YouTube is like, I don't know what's going on. They're just coming in and they're enforcing the law. We don't know what to do. So it's kind of a crazy thing. And, there's simple in my head. I mean, my idea is there's simple solutions to it. Like, if we don't want kids seeing all this adult content, then YouTube has to come up with some way where, most of us have iPhones where we put a thumbprint passcode or a passcode in order to see this content in order to protect us from the kids. You know what I mean?
Crazy.
Yep. And
I'm way out of the loop on all this.
And the big elephant in the room. I'm sorry. The big elephant in the room is whatever the FTC deems as inappropriate for children, and if they feel like you're breaking the COPA law, it's $50,000 fine per video. So that's why it's getting crazy.
Yeah. So you know what? They're gonna have a big issue going on comes January, but you know what? I think a bunch of people in the community they were expressing themselves through private chats and stuff like that. I felt like it was like, you know what? Let's talk about it real quick. And let's see.
That's as much as I know.
That's fine. That's fine, Kevin. And we're gonna be talking about some Swamp Thing. So you guys, if you don't like Swamp Thing, you can be like Sam, he just disappeared. He's trying to jump on. I see. Oh, wait a minute. Here he is.
We got some new people in the chat though too.
Let's do it, brother.
Got our friends over at the Wednesday Pool List. How you guys doing today? Good to see you. King of Comicdom. What's going on? Good to see you. Two Gun Pedro. Thanks for joining us, you guys. Bake the Snake. What's up, buddy? Good to see you. Second Street Marvel. What's going on? My boy Count Von Strange. What's up, Count? Good to see you guys tonight.
Count, what's up?
Yeah, Life with Two YouTubers. Sharon, what's going on? Comic Head 84. What's up, brother? Good to see you tonight.
Comic Head 84, my neighbor.
Oh, hey, yeah.
Sweet, man.
He's literally like the next city over. We're from Boston. We drive cars.
Boston. Well, I'm a Philly boy, so I don't know if you could recognize my accent, but whatever. But anyway, man, people in the house, yo, this chat is popping. Thank you guys for hanging out on Coast to Coast Comics. Yo, this is the place to be, man. We really do appreciate your support. Not only that, man, be sure to check out everyone's channel right now in the chat. Not only that, this amazing panel. We got Jeffrey, we got Sam Tingle's Web. My homie, Kevin, Superpower Review. Don't put the S at the end. You don't want to do that. Don't put Kevin told me that, man. He told me it's not reviews, it's review. So, all right, man. So, let's see here, man. I know we got some Swamp Thing. I gotta talk about some Swamp Thing, man. I need to because
you need to.
I need to, man, because you put me down on Swamp Thing, and I am so stoked to start reading some Swamp Thing. And not only that, hey Sam, get ready, man. Get ready because we're going to be talking about some facsimiles and some some true believers and stuff like that.
Okay. I got him.
Yeah. And Perry said,
Perry,
I'm a Florida
right.
boy now.
We're already having that discussion.
So I had to ask my special guest right now, Kevin, man, why Swamp Thing out of all characters? I think Sam Tangle's Web has a thing with Man Thing, so this could be a discussion where I want to see. Like, I don't know about Man Thing. I know about the little creature thing. I know something about Swamp Thing because I've seen the movie, not the movie, but the show on the DC app, which
there is
I
a
enjoy.
movie, like an old one.
A very, very bad old one.
Yeah.
I've seen that, actually. I have.
Back in the 80s. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Back in the 80s, well, Perry wasn't born, so
No.
Oh man, there goes Perry asking about how's Becky. I was asking.
No,
asking.
I'm trying to get away from that. Okay.
Oh man, you're not gonna get away unless we bring her on. But anyway, let's talk about. We gotta talk about the Swamp Thing. Kevin, how did it all start about Swamp Thing, man? How did that happen?
Well, I'm not gonna lie, man. Normally I don't jump on hype trains as much, but when the show started popping out and people started getting excited about Swamp Thing, I didn't get to watch the show. I only got to see clips of it on YouTube, and it looked really, really good. It looked fantastic. I mean, by watching some of the clips I did on YouTube, I kind of got the gist of the show and what was happening in the show. So I was like, you know what? Let me try it. And you know what? I also didn't read too much of Len Wein stuff, and I was very unfamiliar about Bernie Wrightson. I know how great Bernie Wrightson was, so I was like, let's dive on in. Let's check it out. And I did, man. I was reading these. I read a lot of these online, and then I ended up, loving these books. And then so I decided I was gonna buy them, and I did. I read them all, 1 through 10, the Bernie Wrightson run, and man, it is fantastic. It really is. I talk highly about Swamp Thing on my channel recently, and Count, who's I think is still here. He also was getting into Swamp Thing, and he kind of helped me get into it as well. Count Von Strange, check out his channel. He does great toy reviews, by the way.
For sure.
So I just started reading it, and I thought it was different because I'm more of a Marvel guy, and I was kind of reading all this superhero stuff, the norm, and I just thought that this was so different, and it's a creature who just needs to kind of get used to this new body that he has and trying to adjust, and it's just really cool, man. It's definitely a little bit different than what you would be used to in the whole comic book, damsel in distress, I gotta save my city kind of thing,
All right, man. That's cool. I like how you put that there. Nice little thing about Swamp Thing. Sam, what's your thing about Man Thing?
Well, okay. See, here's the thing. I don't have really any Man Thing comics per se. But I do know a thing or two about Man Thing. Yeah, a thing or two. I
see what you did there.
Yeah. He used to be a scientist, and he was working on a formula. And some criminals came in, shot up his place where he was doing his formula, and he was out in the swamp, of course, and he got himself all doused in those chemicals and the swamp stuff, and he became the Man Thing.
You do not like some DC stuff, man.
So wait, that was like Man Thing's story?
Same, right? Yeah. So I do know that the Man Thing had some battles against Incredible Hulk, and Bernie Wrightson did some covers for it back in the day.
He did do that.
Some nice stuff.
So Man Thing has almost the same origin story as Swamp Thing. Is that it really?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah,
we're coming together, guys.
So Marvel now
together,
only
right? Yeah.
took something almost similar to Swamp Thing, but kind of like completely ripped them off, huh?
Well, they kind of did that a few times, I think, back and forth over the years. But that's pretty much what it is. It is a competition thing, Oh, you just came out with your Swamp Guy. We got to come out with our Swamp Guy.
I think Man Thing looks like a mosquito a little bit.
Well, he does. He's got like that giant, freaking. What's that elephant on Sesame Street? Snuffleupagus nose. Is it a trunk or something? Yeah, something like that.
He's more alien looking than Swamp Thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I would give you that. Yeah.
All right. Oh man, here goes JB. Hey Sam, ask Kevin to say Boston again.
Boston.
Oh, okay.
That's pretty dope, man.
All right.
We're from Boston. We watch the Celtics and the Red Sox. We drive cars and drink coffee, and we drink beer.
Hey, do you eat clam chowder?
Yeah, we do. We eat clam chowder.
Okay.
The white chowder, not the red chowder.
Oh, okay. There's a difference. Okay.
Harry's calling me Rod the Giggling Rican. I'll take it, brother. I'll take it any day of the week. You know what? Laughter is a good thing. It goes a long way.
Long way.
So you know what?
Hey, so JD Calderon in the chat, he brings up a good point. Like, I was thinking that there was something like real, like almost like Man Thing and Swamp Thing kind of had similar DNA for some reason like that. But he brings up the guys who created the characters were roommates at the time. So like it was basically like the character was created and one guy took it this way and the other guy took it that way. And it's pretty much the same character.
That's interesting.
And they came out just about right around the same time.
No, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That I didn't know either.
Perry he's taking the shots at me again. That's all right, Perry, man. You want to jump on, man. I sent you the invite. He said I did not allow him to laugh on Tuesday's show. Perry, I'm sorry. So anyway, so let's talk about, there's some facsimile books out there right now. There's some true believer books out there right now. And we could talk about some Swamp Thing in a few more minutes. But you know what? I was talking to Sam off camera. I'm like, man, why do we buy facsimiles? Why do we buy true believers? I mean, one day we're gonna get like our big grill, right? But you know what? At the same token, we settle for these daughter books. So guys want to show off what you got. I got a little stack here. These are my true believers. My facsimiles, I can't find it. It was my Amazing Fantasy 15. It's somewhere around there somewhere.
Yeah, Count Von Strange brings up a good point. Like I buy the true believers and the facsimiles because you can't beat it for $1 for the true believers and a facsimile. A lot of the facsimile books that come out are not like ones you can go find for $10, $15, in the back issues. So, I think a lot of that has to do with it. Like I'd much rather pay $3.99 for a book and read it, and then hopefully one day maybe add it to the collection.
All right, Kevin, do you buy true believers or
Yeah?
Facsimiles?
Oh yeah. I do. I didn't buy the last Amazing Fantasy 15 facsimile because I already had the True Believers. I feel like that one just keeps getting reprinted, and Hulk 181 just keeps getting printed. It's like, okay, enough, I get it. But no,
comic book homie, is that for real right there? So what you're telling me is that Marvel's Man Thing actually came out before Swamp Thing by a month.
Oh.
What?
We're gonna have to search that.
Huh.
Go ahead, Sam.
That's a point right there. That's a point.
Yes. No. Yeah. Continue on. Sorry, I got sidetracked.
No, I'm sorry. That's all right. What were we talking about? Oh yeah, facsimiles.
We got facsimiles and true believers.
True believers. Yeah, I like those things, man. You can't beat it for $1. You're getting a key book where something important happens in comic book history. You can't beat it for $1. I got. Here we go. We got the $1 Swamp Thing #1 that came out recently. I had to pick that up so I don't have to touch my original one.
For sure.
I remember
show the original one in a few minutes, but you have to show it now.
Yeah,
you upgrade it.
And then I remember when they had a True Believers for Amazing Spider-Man #300, I went to town on those because I bought 20 of those and I remarked them with a Venom on them, and people went crazy for those. People were buying all of those up, and that was a lot of fun. So I don't know.
Nah, not for sure. That's what most of my True Believers are, those Venom ones that came out.
Yeah.
All right. So, Sam, you want to start showing off your True Believers, and we can just start just pop up books and whatever, But at the same token, I want to say, yo, man, people in the chat thinking we're hanging out. You know what?
Don't forget to hit that like button.
There it is, man. Superpower review. Thank you for accepting the invite for hanging out on the show.
Right there.
Oh man. Oh, he's doing it. He's gonna.
Wait, that's a reprint, Sam?
That's a facsimile right there.
I didn't know they came out with facsimiles for that one. I didn't see that one.
Yeah.
I'm always oblivious when new books come out. I'm like, wait, what's coming out today?
I'm there with
what's
you
wrong,
too.
Rod?
You're gonna hit me with that 181, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
I also got another 181 too. But.
Yeah, I got a few of those 181 facsimiles when they came out.
I need the original book, man.
Well, yeah, who wouldn't want the original?
Oh,
that was that the first of the facsimiles Marvel did, right?
This was the very first one they did. Yeah. So
cool.
Yeah.
All right, I'm trying to see here.
And I'm cheap, so I got to go cover price, Right?
Yeah, that's true. You got to sometime, man.
So.
Just looking at the chats here, people talking.
If I had to,
shout went and bag up 20 Uncanny X-Men books I didn't pay for. Should I take them back? That's up to you, man. That's totally up to you.
I don't know.
What you was gonna say, Kevin? I'm sorry, sir.
No, it's cool, man. If I had to choose between facsimiles and true believers, I would go with a facsimile because I love how they're almost 95% the original thing. Like the ads, I love seeing the old ads, like especially the old karate ads, dude. I love that. That gets me going.
Oh yeah, like O.J. Simpson or something like that.
Yeah.
No, for sure. Like if you pick a one or the other, give me the facsimiles for sure.
Yeah.
But when you're talking about $1, you can't beat that. Like I mean, like I bet it's got to cost close to $1 to print a comic book up.
Yeah.
But it's a good point that Kevin brought up because I was hanging out with my homie, and I was like, "So we got true believers in a facsimile." I was like, "What the heck is the big deal?" So we like whip out the books, but then you see, the ads in the background or the back of the page, and then like Kevin said, you see all the karate stuff. It's
Dude,
that's a cool thing about it.
That stuff is hilarious, man. I was no word of a lie. Okay, this doesn't really have anything to do with facsimiles, but one of my Swamp Thing books, okay, on the back of the cover was a karate advertisement. It was so hilarious, dude, because like it had the dude next to a woman, and it's like, get the ladies. I was dying laughing, like, build more confidence and attract women. I was like, these ads are hilarious.
Yeah, no, a lot of the books that I read from like the early to later 80s have a lot of video game ads, and I remember like those very much because I played a lot of those video games. There's always like the WWE wrestling, what is it, WrestleMania or something like that ones, and then like everything. There's like a Spider-Man Maximum Carnage one, and all the crappy
that
NBA
game was so good.
Yeah, all the crappy basketball games all had like advertisements in the comic books and all that stuff. But yeah, no, I remember like all that stuff was good.
Also, the ads had the whoopee cushion or the little buzzer you put in your hand and you shake your hand.
Yeah.
I mean, Sam knows about that, man. You've been buying Amazing Spider-Man for like God knows how long.
I was watching a YouTube channel. I don't know if anybody subscribes to Luther Manning's YouTube channel, but he, they're older, a lot older than I am, obviously. And they were talking about the ad. I don't know if you guys ever seen the ad for the Batman 232 about these like planes that they used to like fly off. I don't know, but yeah, I don't know. If anyone has a Batman 232, especially the facsimile, look at the back advertisement for that toy. They were talking about that toy, about like reminiscing about it. And I enjoyed that so much because when you look at some of those ads, you think nothing of it. But they were reminiscing of it, and they're like, "Man, didn't those get like recalled or something? Because like people were like shooting them in people's eyes or something. Like it was hilarious."
A lot of those toys from the 80s, they started recalling them. Anything that used to shoot, like I remember, because like action figures, you would always have like guns or something that would shoot missiles out, and then like I don't know, like they got to some point where that was just like not okay anymore.
A few people in the chat before that. Sam wanted to say something, so. What you wanted to say?
Well, I just wanted to say, that I think they should almost put out more facsimiles than they do. But maybe they will.
I think it's at a good pace right now. Maybe like a little bit more, but I think it's at a good pace right now because like I don't want to like facsimile. Hey guys, facsimile in your face.
We don't want to do that.
But they are really cool, man.
I just think it depends on the book. It's got to be the right book. More so for me than how many they put out.
Got to be like a Daredevil book, like that 181.
Something that is truly maybe rare and expensive. Like something that is you're not probably going to be able to find unless you're like a crazy collector or something.
Well, I use facsimiles a lot too. Like. For instance, my Batman 181 is the first appearance of Poison Ivy. I read that, and then I gauged, if I would want an original someday, or how much does the book mean to me, and how much am I willing to spend now because of the content that I just read of the facsimile book.
I guess that's another way to go about it too. Yeah, for sure. I never even thought about that.
All right, cool, man. Cool, man.
Cool.
You know what? How about you show off some of your facsimiles and some true believers? Hey, I know Kevin got. I still want to see his Swamp Thing. So,
Which one?
what you got, man? You got the.
I got the original right here.
I'm gonna put you up on the big screen here.
I got this thing for a steal of a deal. This thing is like at least a 9, and I got it for $80 on eBay, or 85, something like that. But here's the number one as a dollar book that recently came out too. These are cool, man. I really love these reprints. I think it would be silly to get reprints like these because again you're not touching your originals and messing up your originals, like that Batman 251 with the playing card of the Joker. I love that book, so I read that book on a monthly.
All right, sweet man. So, what you got, Sam? I know you got a whole bunch of some facsimiles, brother. Let's see what you got. I got a whole stack of true believers, man.
I got this Silver Surfer.
Man,
Yeah,
That's cool.
yeah.
you got anything, Jeffrey?
Yeah. I got like the Wolverine.
Yeah, that's a great book.
Craven. What if Craven had killed Spider-Man? What if the Silver Surfer had possessed the Infinity Gauntlets? Then a bunch of those Venoms. I got the Venom versus Spider-Man.
Oh yeah.
Venom Symbiosis. Venom Dark Origin.
Keep it going, Sam. Just keep keep whipping.
Venom Carnage.
Got that.
Venom Homecoming.
Venom.
Venom Lethal Protector.
Lots of Venom. I love it.
Venom Shiver. And then last but not
Sorry,
least,
X-Men.
Fantastic Four versus Thing.
So
You know.
Cool.
Yeah.
a lot of Marvel stuff. I see that, Sam. I know.
Well,
that.
I got some Batman, but I didn't break them out.
Whatever. I don't believe it until I see it. So, Kevin, you like Venom?
Oh, dude, I love Venom, bro.
Oh man.
I'll go bust out all 8 of my ASM 300s if you want me to.
Oh, geez.
Yeah, it's a problem, dude.
Because
It's
you
a
know what?
problem.
Because that's one book that I dropped off my pool list. I had to say so.
No, that's one of my favorite all-time characters is Venom. I love Venom. I love that suit. I love anything with like big sharp teeth and no, Venom's my dude, man.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, go get those slabs. Let's see them, man.
Oh, all right. Hold on. Go ahead. Go talk. I'll go get Secret Wars 8 too, I guess. I don't care.
Yo, man, this is Coach Coast Comics, man. We got 22 people watching. Actually, I want to take a second to say thank you guys for hanging out. We appreciate your time. You could probably be doing something else better. And Bat Bear
That Bear is always. That Bear is always
Bat Bear.
Yeah,
He's always around. Okay.
He's always watching.
Is always lurking and watching. But you know what? Jeffrey Comic Hand Hansen is an awesome member in the community. Not only that, my brother, Sam Tangle's Web, he is a cool homie, man. He does a BS show. That BS show is hot, is dope. We could talk about someone later.
So tonight after this show, I got a new show that I'm doing.
Sweet, plug it in, brother.
Yeah, it's gonna be on Genome Presents channel. It's me, Bake the Snake. There's a handful of us. Let's see. It's not gonna be your typical. We're doing video. It's like retro video game channel kind of thing, or show. So it's definitely gonna be different from what we normally do. But it's me, Bake the Snake. Genome Presents Knights of Old, Metarog, and Reaper Tate. So we're all gonna be, doing a new show and seeing how that goes. It's right after this on Metarog's channel. So if you're not doing anything, come join us.
There it is, man.
Nice.
There it is. That's pretty dope, man. That you guys are doing your thing and incorporating other channels. You know, especially Metarog. You know, Metarog is a great home in the community. So that is pretty neat, man. That's pretty neat. We got some slabs in the background. Kevin is whipping out the slabs. This guy is an
All
awesome
right.
community member.
Do you guys want to see some madness? I'm serious.
Right,
Bring
big.
it, man. Bring it.
All right. What do
Oh,
you guys want to see
bring it.
first? Secret Wars 8 or ASM
Oh
300s?
man.
Just let's see what we got, man.
Yeah.
I got
Kevin
8
got
of
some
each.
goodness. He's got some goodness.
Surprises.
Here's a Secret
Oh.
Wars 8 9.8.
Oh,
That's one of my babies.
that's
All
beautiful.
right. Let's bust out the
Man.
Secret Wars 8. So we got this one that's signed by Jim Shooter,
Oh.
John Beatty, and Mike Zeck. I'm sorry for the glare.
That's all good.
Man.
Hey Jeffrey, go get your Hulk. I know you got it. You probably
Which one?
This one's remarked by Mike Zeck with a Venom on it.
Oh, I see that. Nice.
good lord. You got 3 copies.
My
3, bro.
Hey, Sam, relax, Sam. It's okay.
what?
No, he's like fixing the camera. He's watching.
Oh, no.
Holy coconut!
I was gonna get some.
Like,
Did you see his Instagram post earlier with all his orange covers?
Yeah, man. That was fun today. So, hey, guys, let me know what color I should do next.
Oh, man.
And then, all right, here's the ASM 800 madness. This is all of my raws.
Bam, what?
Wow.
Yeah.
Hey, how much is the lowest grade?
The lowest lowest grade?
Yeah, because I need one in my collection. You know, we work good together because I got some swamp things coming from Kevin.
I think the lowest I've ever paid for one was 180.
180.
And here's my 9.4.
Oh,
Good lord, man.
And this one is my favorite. This one is my favorite comic book out of the whole entire collection. So this is my 9.4. This one is signed by Stan Lee, Todd McFarlane, David Michelini, and it also says
God.
it also
Oh my
says
God.
We Are Venom, written by David Michelini too.
what?
So yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So
Wow.
before the Venom movie like became a thing and was like hyping people up, this is way before Venom movie stuff. So like I got these, like especially these guys. You won't see these guys at the price I paid for them anymore. There's no way. I paid $275 for this guy, and I think like a 9.4 goes for like $400 now.
Dang.
Yeah,
So how's everybody's brain? Is it still there?
barely.
Oh my
I'm
God.
sorry. I'm jumping. No, I have a lot of like if I'm collecting Spider-Man stuff, like that symbiote suit is like near and dear to my heart. I love that stuff. So like I have a whole box just dedicated to symbiote stuff.
Good lord, man.
Yeah.
Crazy.
You know, when I first started collecting, you know, I used to see people post on Instagram like, "Oh, it's Multiple Comic Monday." Be like, "Now, why would anybody want to have multiples of other books?" And then like that bug caught on to me, and it's like, "Oh, ASM 300, ASM 300, ASM 300, ASM 300, ASM 300."
Yeah, well, I guess if you're gonna do that with any book, that's probably not a bad one to do it with.
It's my favorite book. It really is. It's Secret Wars 8, ASM 300. Those books mean a lot to me. So that's pretty much the reason why I have them. And, you know, people, you know, I'm not one of those people to tell you what to do with your collection. If there's something you like and collect, go for you. But I've had so many people who say, why would you collect so many books? Why don't you sell those books to get upgrades? And, you know, I have thought about one time for like 1 second about selling my multiples for other books, but I know out of all the books that I would ever sell, those I would regret for the rest of my life. I know for a fact I would regret it because I just love those books so much. Those are the books. Those are the two books as a kid that I've always wanted. And as soon as I got like a full-time job and money to actually spend on books, I think that's when it went a little crazy because like I never had any. So hey, let's just go freaking buy 8 of them.
Dude, man, but that is freaking.
Picture a person who went through the Great Depression and stocked on food. That's me for ASM 300s and Secret War Z.
That's funny.
Dude, that is bananas. That is coconuts. But you know what?
Know what?
You know, it's just oh man, the whole.
I love. So a lot of these books you won't see for the price that they are right now, man. It's crazy, like how much the Venom movie really impacted this. It's crazy how much movies impacts the comic book community, and it kind of drives me a little bit crazy. I don't understand what the whole big thing is with movies jacking up on prices. I mean, I get it, people get hyped, and it's this whole supply and demand thing, I guess, but I don't know.
Yeah, I know too.
But you know what? Just a bunch of stuff out there that's coming out, and we can keep on talking about true believers and whatever the case may be. Actually, there's one book I want to mention. Even though it's a DC book, I can't mention that because Sam is gonna run away. But
Oh, no.
But what?
But you got some more of your facsimiles, Sam. Let's see what you got in your collection, sir. And we got some true believers. Let's see what we got going on.
Got that one.
Good Lord,
Yeah, I got that one.
I got that one too.
Had to.
Howard the Duck.
Howard the Duck, man.
Loved that movie. Loved it.
That movie sucked though.
What? No, man, come on. That movie.
Jeffrey's reaction to that was awesome.
Really? That movie did not suck.
There's worse.
For what it was freaking great.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a question from the chat asking. Perry Comics is asking, Sam, how was your day today? Do anything special?
No, it's been a lazy day. So
I hear you, man.
I don't know. Maybe Perry is wanting me to say he's implying something. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, he's trying to do something there.
He's kind of fishing for something there. I don't know.
Well, it could mean Becky, but we're not going to talk about Becky.
Hey,
Becky.
We don't have to bring the name up.
Okay. I'm sorry. Well, Eki. we leave Eki alone.
I want to.
Is this a question?
This,
good Lord, you're bringing out a slang.
Yeah. See, look at DC book right there.
Oh,
nice. Look at that.
Wow, 8.5.
Yeah.
That's probably your own DC, the only DC book you probably have in your.
That is not true at all.
Oh.
I've got a few others.
Well, we would love to see your DC collection, Sam.
Well, someday I will break them out.
Someday.
They're buried in the yard somewhere.
I see Sam is a Star Trek fan. He's got the perfect shirt for it.
Star Wars,
by the way.
I know. Just messing with you, man.
Got that.
So, are you guys signed up to the Disney app? Disney.
No.
I wish I kind of was because there are definitely some shows that I would love to see again, like Gargoyles, man. Oh, dude, that was my jam as a kid.
I hear some good things are on that. It's definitely that
There's
X-Men animated series.
Dude, I would watch the hell out of that. That and what else? The Spider-Man animated series. I would watch all of those.
Oh, yeah.
If I had that Disney app, I would not go to work for the whole week.
No.
And nothing would get down on
I was thinking and now I don't know to like how big of a percentage, but I think it'll also help get people maybe involved in comic books and things that were not involved in it before. Because I'll give you a quick example. My boss, not into comic books or anything at all, but he's got kids and he'd never seen a Marvel movie in his life. He comes to work the other day on Friday and he tells me how good he thought Avengers Endgame was and how he couldn't believe he hadn't seen any of the movies before. But his wife just got the Disney Plus or whatever, and they sat down and they watched it. So I mean, it could be a way to get, the Marvel Universe out to people who might not ordinarily see it.
That's pretty cool. I like to hear stuff like that.
I'm going to get it. I'm just waiting for it. I got to call my
It's only
cable
$7,
provider and find out if they can give me a discount on my cable bill that I've seen skyrocket about $25, which I don't know why, but I had to look into that.
They're always trying to get you, man.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Kind of freaking sucks balls, man.
It does. Sucks big balls, man.
That's it. Watch out. Copa's coming now.
We're going to get attacked.
Yeah.
But don't worry, I'll make this video for 18 years or older.
Yeah.
That's what I have to do.
And you know what? It's fairly cheap, right? Because I think it's only like what, $6.99, $7.
I'm not 100% sure. I heard something like if you bought it a year in advance, like a full year at once, it was like a little discount of like $70 or something like that for the full year. So I couldn't imagine it being more than like $9.99 a month if you bought it like a month-to-month service.
That's not bad.
I don't know.
And then you're getting all those the What If animated shows too, and those look awesome, man. You got Zombie Cap. That looks great.
Well, and there's like Rod brought up earlier, I don't know how many other people here or in the chat like sports, but ESPN is a part of Disney, so you even get like sports packages and things like that with it.
That's true.
Well, Sam is the big sports fan, right?
I'm not the biggest, but yeah, I like some sports. Yeah.
You love some Oregon stuff. He's from Portland.
Portland Trailblazers.
Yeah.
Whatever, right?
It's all right.
$12.99. Chad says.
I don't want to.
$12.99.
That's
still not bad.
Well, that's Disney plus Hulu and ESPN package. So that's like I guess 3 packages, not just the Disney.
That's really not that bad, though. If you really think about it, that's really not that bad.
Because I guarantee you that most of what is not on the Disney one will probably be on the Hulu app. So I mean, that's a lot.
And actually, if you have my friend today, his wife has like something with Verizon. They gave her the whole year.
I heard AT&T does something like that too.
So
I don't know how you get it. If it's like you go buy a phone or something right now and you get it or whatever, but yeah, AT&T has something going on too, I think.
Not bad, not too shabby.
So right now, as always, man, we got the panel, we got Jeffrey, we got Sam, we got Kevin. Superpower review. Any questions for a Superpower review? If you've never seen the guy, where are your numbers at right now on YouTube? Let the people know.
We're almost at 800. I believe we are 15 away from 800. And as soon as we reach 800 subscribers, there will be yet another free stack of comics for any subscribers. So be in tune for that. Including a Swamp Thing #1, right? Only for you, man. Only for you. Yo, that's pretty dope, man. This Superpower review is great, homie. Kevin is a rock star. He puts out great edit videos. The community loves that stuff. I'm not that great on the edit videos, as you people may know, but you know, we got more people in the house, man. We got a few more people in the house. Who's here? Jeffrey? We got Jeff Comic 813. What's going on, Jeff? Good to see you tonight, man.
Thank you for joining us. Dylan, Comic Book Rants, what's up, Dylan? Good to see you, man. Thanks for joining us, being here, supporting us. I collect a lot. What's going on? Super Russ 9000, what's going on, man? Good to see you, Russ. The Comic Collector. I don't know if I got you earlier, but I'll give you one again just in case. Fuchsia, thank you for being here. Buddington, what's up, Buddington? That comic book homie still here with us. Thank you guys, all of you. Samuel David, thank you, Samuel, for joining us. Right. Genome, what's up, Genome? Good to see you. I collect a lot. What's up? Immortal Biggie Shack, brother. What's going on, Biggie? Good to see you tonight.
The boy who has 7 in the house. What's up, Matt?
What's up, Matt?
What's up?
There was Katie talking about the Verizon thing. That's what I was talking about.
Oh, yeah. We got Hialeah Comic Bro. What's up, Hialeah? Chad from 90 Miles from Comics, 90 MF Comics. What's up? 4-Color Commentary. What's going on, 4-Color Commentary? Thanks for being here, guys. Appreciate you all.
All right. So just got a question, man. Should I subscribe to it or not? Or the panel right now and the chat. Should I do it? Should Jeffrey do it?
Do what? Doing it well.
Disney app, man. Should we do it?
Yeah, maybe. I'm thinking about it.
I'm intrigued. I would do it.
Yeah, I think it's probably. I probably just would do something like cancel my subscription to WWE Network and just.
You need to cancel that right away.
I can't do that.
You need to cancel that right away.
Like
I got it on my phone. So.
I quit watching that WWE about 2 weeks ago when AEW came into the league and started blowing the doors off.
Good job. You can't.
Bueller gave it to me on my phone.
Oh, well, you don't pay for it then if you just use his account. Yeah, you're good. No need to cancel. Just get Disney.
Hey, Kevin, you watch any wrestling stuff? I know you're a mixed martial arts fan. You're a black belt. You into MMA. We know that, man.
What's up, DMP?
Cool.
Yeah, man. Wrestling was a huge thing of my childhood. Favorite wrestler of all time for me as a kid, Sting. that was my jam back in the day. I haven't watched too much of it recently. I used to go to my brother's house to watch it a couple of times, but I think I heard Jeffrey say the new federation. I don't remember what it was.
AEW.
Yeah, that's what my brother was talking to me about literally yesterday. He's like, dude, you got to watch this with me. You got to come over. He's like, if I send you a fight on Instagram, will you watch it? I was like, yeah, hell yeah, I'll watch it. Dude, wrestling is so different because when you're a kid and you're watching it, you just think it's like all fun and games. But as you get older and you just like see these dudes like, hurting themselves and you're just like, ooh, no,
He sounds like me.
Like, how's that guy's skull not broken?
Yeah, it's true. It really is. But it's one of those things where every Monday night I was like looking forward to watching wrestling, Monday Night Raw, for years. And my wife would say back then when she was my fiance or girlfriend, why you watch this stuff? I'm like, you know what? This is what I've grown up with. It's a habit. It's I have to do it. It's in my blood. And you know what?
It is entertaining.
Oh, it is entertaining, but not recently when this WWE stuff is like. Look at Sam. Sam's got his arm
what
up.
Metarog?
Sam, what you gotta say about WWE?
Man,
it's not entertaining lately, man.
I kind of treat AEW like I treat DC. I just went the other way. I'm sorry.
Man, you're missing that.
Sorry,
This guy, man.
I'm like Cody Rhodes, Chris Jericho. Come on now. I don't know.
Do you know who is Dusty Rhodes is?
Yeah.
Okay then. So how can you not like Cody Rhodes?
He's I don't know.
You know what?
Nice, Metarog. Be ready to rock and roll.
It's pretty dope, man. It's pretty dope.
I don't think wrestling hasn't been the same ever since Ronda Rousey's gone, and that's for sure. Yeah.
Sam would be like, yeah.
Well,
Actually, she was a very good wrestler. She came into the company,
Not bad.
she learned it, and she did actually very well, should I say? Even though
Well, she did. Everybody loved her too. Like
she did a very good job with the company. So
it's just hard watching somebody like her go from just being in an octagon beating the heck out of someone to coming in to wrestling, and like it's the same thing with Brock Lesnar, man. Like, and like how can you get behind and like if you put Brock Lesnar in that wrestling ring with any one of those guys, and Brock Lesnar could murder any one of them just like that. And yet they're these long drawn out matches that they try to like make you think somebody like Rey Mysterio is really going to beat Brock Lesnar. Like, and they're not doing a good job at telling those stories. So on top of the matches that don't make sense, the storytelling's not there. And it's just like,
don't worry, the great storytelling from Rusev. I'm pretty sure Sam knows what's going on with Lana and all that stuff. That's great.
Okay. Go ahead.
But you know what? But we got some MMA stuff going on. There's some fights going on. I think right now, I think it's 8:00. Actually,
is there?
Yeah, 2 minutes.
UFC got some stuff going on. Just curious, Kevin, have you met any like big UFC stars, MMA stars?
Not that I can recall. I don't think so. I mean, he's not a UFCer, but the one martial artist that I got to meet was Michael Jai White. He was a cool dude. So Michael Jai White does the same style of karate as I do, which is Shotokan karate. And if everyone who knows who Michael Jai White is, right? The guy who played Spawn.
I do now.
Yeah, he played Spawn in the 1990s in the first movie. He was also in the Dark Knight Returns. He was a cool dude. He's a very, very intelligent guy, and I just can't believe how jacked that guy is, especially for his age. I think he's like mid-50s right now, and he doesn't look any different from when he did Spawn.
Wow.
When that movie, Spawn movie came out, like you said, in the 90s. So that was
97, I think. 98,
97 or 98, around there. That's the same one with John Leguizamo. That was a great movie. People don't. It gets a lot of heat. It's not the best movie, but come on, man. That's a VHS tape. I'm trying to find that on the streets, man. That was a VHS tape I bought, but I bought that tape in New York City.
Yeah, man, that was good times. I mean, that movie, like is still good for me. I just can't watch any of the parts where you see the devil. I can't stand that. That is the worst animation ever. Like everything was so good about that movie, but who gave the green light to that animation? Like, yeah, you know what? That's all right. Just go with it.
Yeah, I mean, the devil stuff always creeps me out. But you know what? we hit that hour mark. I just want to take a quick second right now, as always, how we do on the shows. I want to say thank you to the comic book community chat that hopped on, hanging out with us on the Coast Comics. Yo, we really do appreciate your support. And we have Sam Tangle's Web, Mr. Sam Tangle's Web. You want to let the people know what you got going on? Here you go.
Oh, I got, my videos. I put out videos occasionally, and then we got this big old hit on our hands called the BS Show I do with Bueller. And he and I have been in discussions. We're talking about doing it maybe twice a week now. So,
cool.
Yeah, well, might do one on the weekend or something like that.
I'll definitely watch that twice a week.
So yeah, we get a little get a little crazy over there, but it's all in good fun. So
It's a home run. The show is I watch it at work because every time you guys go live, I'm like at my work and I'm just like, what the heck? I try to lower the volume on the phone. I'm just like, put headphones on or whatever. But not only that, we got my brother Jeffrey. What's going on? Let the people know what you got going on, man.
Oh, well, right after this, I'm going to be jumping over with Genome on Genome Presents channel. We're going to be doing our first video game type nostalgia, not really a review, but just like a show. So if you're feeling like watching something like that and you got nothing to do and want to come hang out with us, we'd love to have you. I just dropped the link in the chat so you can, we got like 30 minutes, 28 minutes for it to start. So, I'd love to see everybody there.
All right. Support Gino and Jeffrey and what they're doing right now. And as always, our special guest, should I say, is Kevin from Superpower Review. Don't put the S at the end, guys. Superpower Review. Kevin, let the people know what you got going on with your amazing channel, and your edited videos are dope.
Thanks, man. I really appreciate it. Right now, we're going to be doing the same things. Absolute Carnage number 5 is wrapping up this week, so I'll be doing a review on that if anyone's reading Absolute Carnage. And a couple of statues are going to be hitting off this month. I know a Dark Knight Returns Frank Miller styled Batman statues coming out this month. I'll be doing a review on that as well. So whatever I can review or whatever fun ideas I come up with, and I'm always willing to hear what you guys would like to see me do on the channel as well. So if anybody has any ideas, let me know in the comment section or email the show at superpowerreview9@gmail.com.
Yeah.
Well said. Kevin is the black belt master. You do not want to mess with him across the streets. Kevin, I just got a quick question.
What's up, buddy?
The letters across your sweater. What does it mean?
So this says wrong side. This says the style of karate I do, which is Shotokan Karate Do, and this is my school sweatshirt. So I have my logo on the back as well.
Can we see the back? I want to see the back. Can you see that? That's freaking dope. I'm gonna put it.
Oh no, that's nice.
Yeah, that is
nice.
dope. That's cool. Pretty awesome, man. Kevin has a dojo in his basement. So
yeah,
watch his stuff, man. You guys into mixed martial arts? The guy, Kevin he's a beast, man.
I try, man. I try. I taught class today, so Saturdays is my teaching day. So I try to train an hour before class. I teach class for an hour, and then I train an hour after that.
I'll just before we end the show, I'm just curious. You ever thought about doing something online for the community?
I have. I used to have a YouTube channel for martial arts, and I used to post more martial arts related stuff on my Instagram. But I'm going to be completely honest. The martial arts community is not as friendly and cool as the comic book community. The karate community is very competitive, and I'm not about that. I just want to kind of share my stuff, and I'm always open to constructive criticism, but people don't do that. They just pretty much, that sucks, that won't work, blah 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 blah. So I don't know. I've tried that whole thing with YouTube. And the thing about YouTube is that I don't always have students available with me to perform or show some stuff. So it's kind of like a big to-do. I would love to do more. It's just that I don't have the resources or the people to do it. You know what I mean? But Instagram, man. Instagram is a tough crowd with martial arts. And like I said, it's not as calm and as, peaceful as the comic book community. That's true, man. It's true.
It's crazy.
But you know what? Maybe this platform right now will open doors, and that's what we hope. That's what we hope for, and have a good time, man.
Man.
It can open doors, man. Even though we love comics, we love mixed martial arts, We love Marvel. We love DC. We love True Believers.
Women.
We love facsimiles, man. And not only that, man, we love Incredible Hulk. Jeffrey is the freaking Bible of Incredible Hulk.
I know, I'm not.
Yeah, you are, man. You know a little bit more than I do. But I want to say thank you to the panel, our special guest, Kevin, Superpower Review. And with that being said, guys, yo, there's nothing else to be said. Stay tuned to the next one.
Thank you, everybody, for being here.
All right,
See you guys.
You guys don't go nowhere. Good night, guys.